It says we're live. Hello. Welcome. It's nice and early. Oh, there are people coming in. All right. Look at that. Interesting. It shows only one person on, but it looks like there's a lot of activity. I'm putting in my message. There we go. It's been tricking me lately. It's coming on so quickly, I don't have time to put my message in. There we go. There we go. Look at all those messages. Wow. All right. Oh, Shirley's here? Ah. Oh, Andrea Hector? Sneha, Sneha, and Shirley, Andrea. So it looks like three people are here, but it only shows one. That's interesting. All those messages are three people. It looks like there should be a whole bunch of people. Looks too bright. It's going to be a sunny afternoon. That's better. Sun's coming from this way. All right, the cards are ready. Let's see what we got. There's Shirley's question. Let's start at the top and see what we got going on. So if I'm saying that name right, Sneha, if I'm saying that right, was the first one in, then Shirley, and then Andrea. Oh, there was a fourth person, Colette is number 4. Colette wants a love reading. And Shirley has a question. Did T call you from an unblocked number, a blocked number? Do we have a question from Sneha? It sounds like I'm saying that name wrong. because that person was the first person, and Shirley was second, and Andrea was third. And it gives one crown, all Shirley and Sneha both have one crown. Here we go. Here's the question I'm looking for. Are me S and A going to be together for the long run? So are me, S and A going to be together for the long run? Wow. Okay. Are S and A going to be together for the long run? Are S and A going to be together for the long run? Let's see what the cards say. The spirits. Yeah. Harsh lighting in here today, isn't it? It's so bright on that side. I don't want to close the thing too much and block the signal. Maybe the sun it says partly sunny, so maybe the clouds will move in a little. Are S and A going to be together for the long run? There we go. We start with a good money card. That's always a good thing. This one is talking about a celebration is going to happen. May have already happened. Some kind of small party or celebration. Here's a negative person in your past. Good thing that's in the past. Ooh, here's a good person in the present time. Maybe this is the person you're asking about. Because this is a good, strong, mature person. Takes responsibility for things and a good worker, good, responsible, mature person. This could be the person you're asking about. This one says someone is a rebel, either you or the other person, likes doing things in a different way than everyone else, taking a different pathway, being creative and artistic. So far, we don't have an answer to your question, but we still have 5 cards left. This one is talking about renewed activity after a pause. Here's one that's talking about organizational skills and being creative. Again, it's kind of fitting with the Emperor of being a creative, organized person, responsible person. And then it goes with the the rebel card about being artistic. So it matches with those two cards. So whoever this person is, it's a mature person, takes responsibility, is artistic and creative. Of course, it could be that this is one person and then this is another person. Could be one card for each of you. And then this card would kind of combine both of those. Oh, if that's the case, and this card combines both of those, and one is A and one is S, and this is combining them, maybe that's the answer to the question. Maybe because they're combining, it's going to last a long time. That could be. Here's a negative card in the friends and family section. So there might be some trouble with a friend or a family member. The person could be ill, could have ill health, could have emotional problems, like feeling depressed or sad. Could be battling against evil, like evil temptations and evil feelings. It's not you or the other person, it's someone in your friends and family. This one says to keep working on whatever you're working on, keep working on it. You haven't reached your goal yet. And then this one is saying you may not be comfortable in your current situation. So it could be a work situation or a home situation. But that's interesting. This could be, if this is one person and this is another, then this card right here would bring them both together, because it's got the organizational skills, which this one has, and it's got the creativity, which this one has. So that could be the answer to your question, and it would be a positive answer. Let's see what you got up. There you're talking to Sharon. Oh, maybe that's it. You lost one of your family members recently. Yeah, that's what that one is. That's what that one is. Usually that card means it isn't happening to you, it's happening to a friend or a family member. So that fits in perfectly with what you're saying. Oh, you're getting in a lot of fights lately. Oh, maybe that's what this one is saying. You're saying you're getting into a lot of fights lately. This one is saying being uncomfortable in your current situation. So that kind of fits in. And this one is saying keep working on it. It's a work in progress, is what that one's saying. So that those two would make sense. You're not comfortable fighting, of course. And then this one says keep working on it. It's a work in progress. But this one shows renewed activity. But I think he escaped. Oh, there he is. I think that one is saying you'll be together. Yeah, maybe that's what this one is, working on your connection. Because this says keep working on it. The connection does feel deep and rare. That's good. Yeah, so there's nothing negative except for the friends and family section. This is a good one. It has a lot of good things in it. That's really the only bad card. And this one is already done with. It's in the past. That's a negative person in the past. But all the other cards are good. All right. But the Magician card might be saying you'll be together for a while. And then that one says keep working on it. And then this one says there are uncomfortable feelings. Someone is in an uncomfortable situation, not feeling comfortable with the current environment. And that could be the fighting. Here's Shirley. Let's do Shirley. And there's that noisy person. That's an old pickup truck from like the 60s. Red and white, painted red and white. Oh, I can't quite see it. I'll wait until he's done and I'll read Shirley's question. And Andrea was number 3. And then Colette was number 4. He's pulling away now. There he goes. He must work around this time because he starts up at the same time every day. Oh, Mercury Leo lady, haven't seen you in a while. So here's Shirley's question. You were asking whether T called you last night. That's a nice long question. I just went into a funny mood when I read that question because it's like one of those questions where the first sentence is all you really need. Did T call you last night from a blocked number? That's the end of the question. But then the question keeps going on, and it's like it's adding more parts to the question that don't really fit in because I can only ask for one. I can only ask the cards or the spirits one question. So it's funny when the questions run on and add more things. At approximately 11 p.m., and what did that person want to say to me or express, or was it someone else? There's like 4 questions there. Those kind of questions make me giggle inside. Because I can only ask one thing, and there's 4 things there. But I'll ask the first part. Did T call you last night from a blocked number? Did T call you last night from a blocked number? And the answer to that might answer some of the rest of it. Like that question you asked about 2 weeks ago. Did T call you last night from a block number? Okay. Oh, this kind of answers. This doesn't really. At first, I was thinking this might be saying yes because it says someone from your past contacting you. So this is someone from your past, and that's you right there with the red. But that could mean T, or it could mean someone like a friend who hasn't called you in a while. So this can go either way. That doesn't answer. I thought that was an answer, but that could fit all the different parts of the question. It just says someone from your past contacting you. And it would be a good thing, something good. If it were that way, it would be bad, but it came up that way. So it would be a good thing. Whoever was trying to call you, it would be a good thing. This one is talking about being careful with your money, being careful how you spend your money, being frugal. This is in the past, and it's a negative, could be negative energy, not pushing forward on a project you were working on and you would have given up and then fallen backwards. But it should be all done with. But it would be like you've been talking about job interviews. It would be like you get the opportunity to have a job interview, and instead of doing it, you kind of fall backwards and you don't call the person. It would be that kind of, it would be a falling back instead of moving forward. But it should be already done with. There's not moving forward because of fear. That kind of fits with the idea I was just talking about there, where this person, if it's this way, this person moves forward and conquers everything. If it's this way, this person moves backwards because he or she is afraid. And then you get this card about fear. This is someone holding back because of fear. They're in bondage and imprisoned because of their own fear. So maybe this one actually means something because it's connecting with that one. Maybe you're holding back because you're afraid of making a mistake or pushing out of a comfort zone. It'll be interesting if the comfort zone card comes up somewhere over here. This one says you're going through something difficult right now. Here's like a failure or a setback, and it's business related. A failure or a setback, and it's business related, which could go with these two cards, could fit with those two. This one says you're waiting for something to happen, and here's something moving towards you. That could fit in with the business thing, or it could be the phone call from the person you think is T. Oh, someone will give you advice and help. Someone will offer help, or you may offer help and advice to someone else. That one is the one that goes both ways. But look for help It could work with what you do for your career. It could actually work both ways. It could be you helping someone else, giving someone guidance and help, and helping them move forward and improve their life. So that could be you, or it could be coming towards you, someone helping you. This one says people getting along well together and using their energy wisely. And then here we end with a negative card: imbalance, loss of control. But this one, whenever 9 or 10 are negative, they could be connecting to the past rather than the future. So then that one could be connecting with these two about not moving forward and being afraid because of fear, or being afraid to come out of your comfort zone. But the only one that kind of fits your question is this one that says someone might contact you someone from your past might contact you, but it doesn't say who. Everything else seems to be more career related. Yeah, it's all career related. This one would have been a good one for the last 2 weeks, where you were talking about, your question was about job interviews and things. So maybe it's still connecting with last week's question. And this might be the card for this week, which just says someone was contacting you. Someone from your past was trying to contact you. That's all that card would say. That might be all the information. Then the rest of it might be career related, coming from last week's question. It sometimes does that. It used to do that all the time with the Empress. She would ask a question and then it would give the answer connected to the last week's question she would ask. Used to always happen to her. Then she'd get mad at me because I wasn't answering her question. Wow, look at all the blue. Let's go back a little ways. Let's see all this. T or L, or L or L, L or L or L or L. I bet you don't know what that's from. L or L or L or L. Can I divide the cards? Yeah, there's no way to know. There's only one card you're saying, was it T or L? And all it says was someone from your past was trying to contact you, but it doesn't say who. No. But it does say people getting along well together. But then the rest seems to be business related. L R L R L R L. If someone knows what that's from, you would win a big prize. Can I divide the cards? No. Is it two different people? Probably not. It's probably one person, because the card even shows one person. You can't find it now. You're the one in the red, and then this little person is visiting you. You're right here, and this person is coming to visit you. They are both from your past, so it could be either one, but it doesn't say who. Because the other 9 cards don't say anything about your question, just that first card. You had a good day yesterday, some nice people Oh, came out and gave you a nice tip. Here, I'm almost caught up with all your questions. I wonder who called me at 11 p.m. It wasn't me. One person called you from a block number before. It probably wasn't the mean person. No, I don't think so. This is a very positive thing. So it would be a positive phone call. Someone who wanted to give you good information or who likes you and just wants to talk to you or visit with you. There's nothing negative anywhere in here. This is a setback, like a setback, but it's not negative. There's nothing negative. Number 10 is a bit negative, but it has to do with the past. Maybe it's your crush. There you go. All right. I think only one card, and it's kind of iffy about it doesn't say who the person was. But it's a good thing. It wouldn't be the mean person, it's a nice person. If it's that way, it might be the mean person, but it came up that way. Then you might get a page reversed. Then that would also be a negative thing, a negative message. But that used to always happen with Empress. She would ask a question about a potential boyfriend one week, and then the next week ask about a job. And then on the second week, it would talk about the job, about the boyfriend and not the job. It would be going back to the week before and talking about the boyfriend. Then she'd get mad at me. I don't want to know about that. I want to know about the job. Used to always happen with her. Maybe that's why she doesn't come back anymore. Seraphim? That's a cool name. Sophia. Sophia just popped up, but we have some other people. There's Seraphim. It shows 5 people are on. Of this bottom section, I see Shirley and Seraphim and Sophia. But we have a person, ANUSHKA. Mercury Leo lady. That Mercury Leo lady should come next, I believe. And then there's, so let's see if Mercury Leo lady is here. Colette. Oh, Colette. Oh, Andrea Hector. Andrea is number 3. So Andrea is the next person. There we go. And then Colette is up towards the top. Yeah, yeah. You were the 3rd person in, Andrea. It was Sneha, Shirley, and then Andrea, the top 3 people. And then Colette was number 4. So Colette will go next after Andrea. So let's see Andrea's question. Here we go. What is in store for my Leo boyfriend, Carlos? Oh, you asked about Carlos last week. Carlos and me for the rest of the month. So what's in store for Carlos and you for the rest of the month? Yeah. Then we'll do Colette. Then that's the top 4 people. Ooh, look at the way it's split. I have to do a big one into That's not going to work. Let me get a better grip on it. So what's in store for you and Carlos? One more. Let's hope it's good, positive, upright cards. If it's upright cards, then it's good things are in store for you. Okay, let's see what the first one is. Oh, there's an upright, but that's has more to do with personality. It's someone who likes traditional things and being with friends and social interactions and social media. Oh, that's not negative. It's more of an advice card. It's saying make good decisions, focus on higher level things like spiritual things, stay away from temptations. But it doesn't really answer your question. But we're still in the present. We haven't gone into the future yet. Here's one that's talking about being kind to other people, being generous and kind and helping others. That could have to do with the Thanksgiving season coming, the Thanksgiving time, helping other people. Maybe you see a homeless person and help the person out somehow. Give them some money or some food, because that person is handing out money to homeless people. You can even see the little coins coming down. Oh, we're still in the past, but this doesn't seem to make sense with the other things, because it's talking about being disorganized and not using your energy wisely. But it's still in the past. So now we go into the future, because you're saying what's in store for you and Carlos for the coming month. This one says things are moving slowly. And if there were any travel plans, this might mean that the travel plans would be interrupted or canceled. Oh, here's a good one about being in control and achieving a goal. That one might be you right there, the little person. And that if that's you, then that means you'll be in control of everything around you and everything will be focused on you. Oh, this one is being on a journey. It's interesting. It's in a fear section. And it's being on a journey alone. And it's in the fear section. So it might be saying you want to be on a journey, but you don't want to do it by yourself. You want to have someone with you and helping you. Because if it were this way, it would be two people on the journey. When it's this way, you're by yourself. And it's in the fear section. So it might be that you fear that happening. You don't want to be by yourself. You want to be with Carlos, for instance, or someone to help you. Here might be this is like a false start, and it might be business related. So it might be starting a project that has to do with money, like a business project, and then it gets delayed somehow. It gets a false start, and then you have to go back and redo everything. Then it comes up this way, it's moving forward. But when it's this way, it's stuck. And it's in the friends and family section, so it might be happening to a friend or family member and then somehow affecting you in a negative way. This is another one, a false start or low energy. So two of them in a row. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I wonder if that has something to do with Carlos. Because this one is business and this one could be anything. That one could be anything. That one could be Carlos. It could be both Carlos. Maybe it'll mean that you'll have a little argument and you'll hit like a roadblock, but then you'll get over it and then come back. Because it's not a permanent thing. It's just a temporary thing. Like you put in a job application and then you don't get accepted, and then you have to put it in a second time, or you have to try for a second job, then you get the second job. It's that kind. It's like a delay of some kind. And here we have people not getting along well together. So maybe with those three cards, they're all talking about the same kind of thing. These two are talking about some kind of roadblock or a false start or hitting some kind of barrier and then having to go back and redo it and then move forward. And this one is talking about people not getting along well together and not working well together. So maybe it's saying, since those first two are temporary, it could be saying you'll have an argument and it'll seem like a big deal, but it's just a small little thing that lasts a day or two. And then you'll get over it and move forward. Because it's just a small thing. Oh, number 11 says, don't overstress yourself. Don't put too much of a burden on yourself. That kind of fits in with that card. So maybe that's what's going to happen. You're going to have an argument, but it'll just be short-lived, like a day or two, and then things will get back to normal. Because you have a lot of good cards. Lots of noise out there today. That one is the best card. It shows you're in control and everything. But then those negative cards come after that good card. So it could be that good things start happening, then you hit a little roadblock, then it has to kind of recycle and restart, and then things will be better after that. Let's see. That one's pretty good. No, it doesn't. That one's a good one. So it might take a little while before the good thing, because it doesn't show it right away in like 11, 12, 13. It might be farther down. There we go. That's that many cards. So it might be something that happens down the road. You have an argument, but then things get better, and it's down the road. It's not within 10 cards. That one was interesting. A little confusing, but interesting. Ooh, BALT is here. There's Andrea. Oh, you invited Carlos over for Thanksgiving. Yes, you're the little person. The little person. I wonder what that's for. You're the little person. Oh, you're the person down here? Oh, you're this little person. You're that little person. That's who what you're referring to. Whoever's doing that, stop repeating the question. You don't have to repeat it over and over. You're making things confusing because now your question has taken up the whole thing here. So don't do that. You only have to post it once. So SCS, only one time. That's all you need. Because now that just blocked everything up. So that's for Andrea. So maybe you were asking what's coming in the coming month. Maybe there's a little argument, but then it's a short-lived argument. It could be. Because then it shows people not getting along well together right after you get those two cards, which shows some kind of setback. But it's a short-lived setback. It's not a long-term. That's why it makes that one a little confusing. You have three negative cards, but they're talking about something that happens in a small space of time, not something that's stretched out for a month or two, because they all happen one after another. I'm going to get a drink of water, and then we'll see what BALT is asking. Oh, that's right. Today's Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, Sunday. All right. I was going to say you're here a day early, but it's Sunday. I was going to do one yesterday, and I was thinking it was Saturday today, but it's Sunday. All right. Cards are ready. I'll go get my water and then we'll look at that question. All right, I'll be right back. There we go. Here we are. My neighbors are being noisy. Okay. Let's see. You're the little person. I'm looking at Andrea. All right, here's BALT Super Chat. After taking many losses this year, should I begin building a new foundation now or wait till the new year? So the question is more about should you do it now or wait 2 months, 2 or 3 months? That's the main part of the question. Because you took a lot of losses after after taking many losses this year. Should I begin building a new foundation now or wait until next year? So that's the question. Should you start now or wait till next year? Let's see if you're adding anything to that. Nope. That one person has about 15 of the same question. So should you start building your new foundation now or wait until next year? Now or wait until next year? I'm repeating the question over and over. That's why I'm so quiet. Now or wait until next year? That's what I keep repeating in my head. That one felt good when the cards came down. They made a nice sound. It's nice when the cards feel comfortable or make nice sounds. When sometimes they don't feel right, but this one felt good. Oh, that's kind of interesting. It's a very positive card, but it's kind of interesting because you have a question that has two parts, now or wait until next year. But this one shows you can handle really difficult situations when they come along. There's the rough sea in the background. You can juggle more than one thing at one time. But that's interesting with your question being now or wait till next year. It's kind of like there's now and there's next year. But it doesn't say in that card. It just says you can handle difficult situations. And it's a good positive card. And there you are again doing the same thing. This one you've got 2, and this one you've got, what, 7 or 8? But you're juggling all these things at one time. This is in the past, and it's negative. Oh, this could be all the losses, because this is in the past, it's already happened. This could represent all the losses you've had, all the bad decisions. Oh, that's interesting because it's the 2 and not the 3. Because the 2 is working on a project. So this is you doing what you're doing right now, because this is in the present, the past going into the present. And again, we have 2. We have 2 in both of them. But this is this is a better one than number 3 or number 1, because it shows you right in the middle of what you're doing right now, working on a project, and you're waiting for something to pay off. He sent out a ship, and he's waiting for that ship to come back with all the money. He sent out all the goods, all the merchandise, and he's waiting for it to come back. Now we get into the future. So that's the future is where your answer should be. This is more like a setup. So that the question is now, do we start building your foundation now or wait till next year? So let's see what the next 6 cards say. Oh, I'm not sure how that one fits in. Because that's a negative card all the way around. Low energy, not moving forward, stagnation, no travel, disruption in travel. That doesn't seem to fit either answer. Ooh, that one says you'll get back what you lost. So if this one you're talking about the losses, this one would be getting back what you lost. Here's the losses from this year, and this one says you'll get it back. But we're looking for, so that's a positive one. It says you'll get back what you lost. But we've got 4 more cards, and we're looking for, should you start it now or next year? And that's a good one. That kind of goes with this card. Oh, okay. I'm sure you heard me tell this story many times. He went into battle, got injured, came back, they bandaged him up, and now he's standing guard duty again. That means he can handle the really difficult situations. And he comes back and he's even stronger. He can go through the test of fire, and he's got the strength and the stamina to come back and keep fighting, which goes with this one. Because you see that's a wands, and this is a wands. And this one is card number 5, and this one's number 7. So this one happens first, and this is the negative thing because the wand is facing downwards. And here's the positive thing. So this could be the battle that this person went through and got injured in, and then gets the bandage and comes back. So it fits in with the idea that you're strong and you can handle really difficult situations. But we only have 3 cards left. Let's see if it tells you, should you start now or wait till next year? Well, there's a good money card. That's good. Here's the loss from earlier this year. This one says you'll get back what you lost. And this is, it's like the Earth Mother concerning money. She's the goddess or the Earth Mother, and everything she touches turns to gold. She's like the Midas. Everything she touches pays off. So these cards are saying you're going to get back what you lost earlier this year. But we only have 2 cards left to answer your question. But it's good. There's nothing negative. It shows you're strong. It shows you lost something, but you're going to get it back and you're going to be prosperous. Then here's the project you're working on right now. I wonder if that's the answer. When I said the words right now, because this person is working on something right now, not in the future. So maybe this is actually the answer, that you should start now and not wait until January or February. That could be the answer. Let's see, we have 2 cards. Oh, that goes with the rest of them. Victory and success. That goes, I'll bring these all together in a moment. I think this might be the answer. And this is number 10. If 9 or 10 are negative, they're connecting with the past, which connects with that. That's the negative losses. Those are all the losses right there. So we'll put, these are in the past. And then these 2 right next to each other. This one says you're trying to handle a lot of things at one time. This one says you can handle things and get through really difficult situations and still keep moving forward, which then connects with this idea of going through something difficult and coming back and being even stronger. And then this one says you lose something. And then this one says you gain it back. You'll get back what you lost. And then that's followed by this card that says you'll be prosperous. Lots of money will come in. And then you get the victory card here. Victory and success. So all of those are telling you what's going to happen going into the future. But none of these answer your question. But I think this one may answer your question. I passed it by, and I was just thinking it was talking about being in a project, which you are right now. You're in a project. But maybe this is, since there's no answer anywhere else in the other 9 cards, this might be the answer. Because this is happening right now, what he is doing is happening in the present time, not in the future, because he's standing out there waiting for that ship to come in. The ship is somewhere. There it is, right down in the corner. And he's actually watching the ship come in, waiting for it to get into the harbor. It's in the harbor, waiting for it to dock. And then unload. The people come off and bring his money out to him. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's happening right now in the present. So maybe the answer is the first part of it, that you should start doing it right now and not wait till next year. That was a tricky one. And I went right past it and didn't see it. Because nothing else talks about any kind of time. This is the only thing that talks about time, and it's the present. And it's in the section where it's the past going into the present and the future. So it's happening right now, this card. So that's the answer. Because nothing talks about the future. Except you're going to get the money back that you lost, and you're going to be victorious. And there's going to be a lot of money coming in. And you're going to have victory and success. And you're going to get back what you lost. But this is the only one that talks about something specific about the time. So I think it's the first. Start building a new foundation right now. I think that's what it's saying. All right, let's see. Let's go down and see what you're saying. Oh, NY is here. Here we go. You're ready to start now. However, I want to see what the cards are saying. Timing is everything. Oh, the cards have answered your question. Thank you. Thank you, Shannon. It's okay to begin now. All right, there we go. That was a fun one. Only one card actually answered your question about time. Everything else was talking about what happened with the loss, and then talking about how you're going to get the money back and be successful and victorious. There's all the loss part of it. And then here's all the success part of it. And then there's the one card that answered the question. Number 11 is a good card. The Queen of Cups. I don't think that really fits in, but it's still a good card. All right. Very nice. I'm glad that helps. Because you're saying timing is everything. That was a fun one. So NY is here. Hello, NY. There we go. I am doing well. How are you? I see you're still a member. You and BALT and Mr. Jones are the three members. Only have three members. You're one of the, and you haven't come on in a long time. I wondered what was happening. Getting the cards mixed up really nice. Good. You're very busy with work and travel. Someone said something about all must be referring to oh, I see. Okay. So here we go. Energy check. What is JP's next action towards NC? Energy check. Energy check. All right. Oh my goodness. What is JP's next action towards NC? Cards. That's better. Here we go. Oh, there's a good money card. A good message coming in about money, good things happening with money. And that's in the present time. This one is saying that you've overcome fear. You're moving forward and you're overcoming fear. This one is the future will be better. It shows that you may have been going through something difficult, but now you're past that. And this one kind of confirms that because this one is stagnation, but this one is overcoming fear and moving forward. And then this one, when it's this way, it's going through something difficult. But this way, it means you've gotten through that difficult situation and you're moving forward. These are all in the foundation. Oh, the same thing here. Look at that. This one shows renewed activity after a pause. So it's the same idea for all three. And it started out with a good money card. So now we get into the future. Interesting to get all three of those in a row like that because they all mean the same thing. And you've got three in a row. Now the future. What is JP's next action towards NC? Oh, Interesting. What's the Hermit reversed? Interesting. Refusal to listen to wisdom, immaturity, foolish vices, rejection of maturity. Yeah. Interesting. I wonder if someone is acting that way. All those negative things. Plus, I like to think of it as someone trying to help you or help someone, and that person not accepting the help. But it's got all those negative things. Let's see what the next 5 say. This one, okay, this one's renewed activity again. And we are looking for what are JP's next actions. This would be the next action, renewed activity after some kind of pause. So maybe there's a pause in the present, and there's going to be renewed activity. And that's what you fear, and that's negative money. That would be a very bad money situation. And that's in the fear section. And here's a good one. This is a good friendship card, a good message coming in about friendship or love. Oh, maybe he's going, maybe JP is going to send you a message, and it will concern friendship or love. And this is also a good card for artists and creators and someone with a good imagination, because the cup represents friendship, and the little fish represents the imagination. So you've got friendship and imagination, good imagination. So it can represent both things. But we're asking about friendship. And then you have the cups here. That's friendship or love. And it's renewed activity of friendship and love. And this is a good message coming in about friendship and love, or love. And this is in the past. So this is saying something negative was happening between you and JP, that you were arguing or not getting along or something in the past. And maybe that's why there are all these negative cards, 3 negative cards in a row about something negative happening when they're this way. But then when they get reversed, it turns into a positive thing. You get past the negative thing, and then all this positive stuff starts to happen. And then here's a pause or stagnation, and it comes up this way saying renewed activity. Then you have this card, which is friendship and love. Then this one is the negative one in the past, where arguing was happening and people weren't getting along well together. And this is some kind of setback or delayed plans. Some kind of setback happens. But it kind of looks like, from what it's saying, that JP is going to contact you. There's going to be renewed activity. Let's see what you're saying, if you can help. Here we go. Work and travel. You are in a relationship. No pause. Oh, you've been away from him due to travel. Yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. Or I don't know if you're saying the cards or between you and JP. Interesting. The cards. It's a lot of good things. Maybe the renewed activity is because you're getting back from your travels. This could have been the pause because of you're traveling so much. And then once you get back, then you'll have all kinds of renewed activities. Then this is like a setback. More like difficulty with where this is adventure and travel and things moving forward. This is the opposite, where it stopped, the travel stops and the adventure stops, and it's kind of a pause. I'm not sure if that helped you any. Sometimes the cards are kind of vague, but you do have good cards. There's 4 cards talking about renewed activity after a pause, and the pause could be the travel. And then once the travel stops, then there's all kinds of renewed activity. You're going to remain positive. And there's nothing negative there are no negative things. The negative stuff is in the past, if there was anything negative. Because it does show going through something difficult and then everything turns around and you're moving forward, but that's already happened. Then there's all that good stuff about friendship and love in the future. There might be a negative person having some kind of influence in the future. This is number 11. And this one might be connecting with that one there. So this would be number 10, and this is number 10. Number 10, this is number 11. So it might be saying there might be something negative coming in the future that'll cause a little disruption. And it might be a negative person who causes it. A third person who comes in and causes trouble for either you or JP. Yeah, watch out for that. It might not happen till after Thanksgiving or around Thanksgiving. Maybe during Thanksgiving. Maybe it's one of those relatives who show up for the Thanksgiving dinner and drink too much and cause trouble. You always get one of those. Could be something as simple as that. Or an ex person, ex from a relationship, a previous relationship, something like that. Causes trouble. Maybe that's the future thing that's supposed to happen. There's actually 2 types of future things there. The one is friendship and love and happiness type of things, renewed activity. And then number 10 and 11 are negative, and they revolve around a person. So maybe those are the two future things that are going to happen: the happiness and friendship and renewed activity. And then a little bit further on, maybe towards the end of the month, something negative will happen because of a person. Some third person will come in and cause trouble for the both of you somehow. And that's what those two negative wand cards are. So maybe it did give you an answer. It was just hard to see it. All right. Thank you very much for the super chat and for being a member, for being one of the 3 members. Yes, come back in December and let me know. Well, it wouldn't necessarily be a terrible thing. It could be just someone causing a little trouble. That happens all the time. You can't worry about, because there are negative people everywhere and they cause trouble, and then you just get through it and move on. It's not it doesn't say something major is going to happen. It would be a minor thing, just a minor setback. When the wands, when the aces are reversed and facing downward, it's a minor thing that it's just a little setback. It's not a major problem. A major problem would be like the death card reversed would be a major thing happening. A major life-changing event happening. But when the aces are reversed, it's a temporary thing. Maybe last a day or two. And then you go on back to normal. That's all the aces are. Aces are short periods of time. Where major arcana cards are bigger events. Oh, John's here. So let's see if we can get organized. Ooh, it says 10 people are here. Oh, Iman. John's here. Iman's here. Sophia's here. John. I'm watching the bottom to see who's here. It says 10 people are here. Colette, there we go. I think Colette was number 4 or 5. That's who we'll do next. I was waiting to see someone who came in really early. Yes, I am going to read for you right now. You were number 4? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right, because then BALT came in with a super chat, and then NCNY came in with a super chat. You were number 4. Ooh, let's see what we got. Ramona, go up further, higher above Ramona. Andrea, Shirley. Andrea. Sneha, we did Sneha. I always wonder if I'm saying that person's name right. Where are you? Where's your question? Oh, there. It just flew by. There it is. You probably already rewrote the question, and I'm up here looking for it. Because I see I would love a reading, but I'm looking for the question. Oh, Latoya? I can't find your question. I'll go down to the bottom. Oh, just a general reading. Okay. Yeah, because all I saw was I would love a reading. I couldn't find a question. So just a general reading. Okay. General reading. Yeah, I was about to get to you, and then 2 super chats came in. General reading. I almost lost the cards. They almost popped up. The cards are slipping all over the place. Like they want to escape. Oh, that's a good way to start. That's the best start today for the first card. That's the Wheel of Fortune. So you're going to have good fortune. And the evil energy is being sent downward and losing energy, and the good energy is coming up. Ooh, this one's saying be careful with your money for let's say the rest of the month of November. Be very careful with your money. And it's saying specifically spend it wisely. Be careful with it and spend it in a wise manner. Don't waste it on foolish things, is what it's saying. This one says you might do some traveling, or you might be doing something where you move from something negative towards something positive. And then there might be some travel involved in that. But it might be something like going from a job you don't like to a job you do like, or anything, an apartment you don't like to a new apartment, that kind of idea. Out with the old negative thing and in with the new thing. And you might have to travel in order to do it. This one says you might have to go through something difficult. But you do have the Wheel of Fortune kind of covering everything, which says it's going to work out well. And then eventually this one turns up this way, and then it becomes a very good card. You get through the difficult thing, and then you get the payoff. But you have to go through this in order for it to go that way. So you have to be strong and get through that difficult thing. Oh, that fits in perfectly. Because this one says watch for unexpected good. So something good, this is the first future card. It says something good is coming in the future, and it'll be unexpected. It'll be something you don't think is going to happen, and it'll just sneak up on you. Because he's the sneaky guy, and he sneaks up on you. But when he's this way, he's negative and he's stealing from you. When it's this way, it's something coming towards you that's positive, and it sneaks up behind you, and you don't expect it, which fits in perfect with this because that's the way it is now. And then when it turns that way, it becomes a good card, and then good things are coming towards you. And then here's the good things coming towards you. Oh, and there'll be a big celebration, a really big celebration. And that could be like a really big get together with family and friends, or it could be a wedding, or something big like a concert where there's a lot of people. This is what you fear, and that's speculation, or being unable to make a decision about something and holding back. You want to be able to make good decisions and move forward. Because this is in the fear section. Because if you wait, this card says if you wait too long, you'll lose your opportunity. So maybe that's what you're afraid of, that you'll hold back and you'll wait too long, then lose an opportunity to do something that you want to do. And then in the friends and family section is a very negative money card. So it could be saying a friend or a family member is going to have money trouble. So watch for that. This one says things are improving. Things, you might be trying to do too many things at one time, but you're getting a handle on it and you're getting it under control. Oh, and here's a good card for friendship and romance. Two people attracted to each other and getting along well together. A good one for attraction, romance, friendship. Lots of attraction in that card. One person is attracted to the other, and then the other person is attracted to that person. Yeah. That's number 10. This is pretty good. Be careful with your money. The Wheel of Fortune going up, that's how it started. That's very good. Be careful with your money. Make good decisions. You're going to go through something difficult, but then it's going to become a good thing. And then here's the next card saying, watch for unexpected good. There might be going from a negative to a positive, which kind of fits in with that idea of something negative, then a positive thing happens. Going from a negative to a positive. Something negative with the family, a big celebration, things improving, and maybe a romance type of friendship romance. Two people attracted to each other. That's pretty good for a general reading. Let's see. There we go. I wonder if Ramona should be next. I wondered what that word was. A rhyme line. I'm thinking, I've never heard of that word before. Is there a timeline? I would say I usually like to think of these cards forecasting about 2 or 3 weeks into the future. So this one would be towards the end of the month. This one's in the future. That one's in the future. This is number 5. That's number 6. They're both in the future. Yeah, this one might be towards Thanksgiving time. The romance. This one is more closer. These two would happen first, and then these two would happen. But you can't really be too specific. But those are all the future things. All the good stuff is happening in the future. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune kind of hovering over everything, saying it's going to work out well. Oh, you're welcome. Kind of early. It feels late, but it's still early. 1:19. Let's see, we've got 6 people. Here we go. I'm looking at Ann, and then I'm working my way up. There's Ann. There's Shirley still here. And there's Poppy Cave. And Ramona's been here a while. Yeah, Ramona should be next, right after Colette. There you are. Good, you're still here. Get the cards mixed up a bit. Ramona will be next. Ramona. I think a long time ago I told you I used to know a Ramona in Chicago. You don't hear that name too often. So I think I once told you that I used to know a Ramona a long time ago. In Chicago. Someday somebody's going to come on here and not recognize me. And it'll turn out we used to hang out when we were kids or something. They won't know because I look a lot different than I did when I was a young person. You're from Florida. Ah. You don't hear too many Ramonas. That's an unusual name. At least I haven't heard of too many. You're the second Ramona in 47 years. You're the second Ramona. So don't hear that name too often. I'm looking. Write your question, because I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Ramona, write your question. Because I tried to find Colette's and I couldn't find it. So I probably won't be able to find yours. Here we go. Thank you. I would like to know what's coming up in the next 2 months. So for the rest of the year, the next 2 months. What's coming up for you in the next 2 months? So when we look at the future, there are only 6 future cards. So we'll have to kind of spread that out. Maybe it'll also include some of the other cards. Let's see what the 6 future cards say. The Ramona I knew in Chicago was Lithuanian. Her parents came from Lithuania. So what's coming up in the next 2 months? Okay. Here's the past or the foundation, and it's negative. The past is negative. That's okay. It might be saying someone was causing you trouble, like a bad relationship or something. And then here is not getting your wish, and that's also in the past. So this is okay. The first 4 cards are the past. And this is something failed, a failed project. Oh, but we get to number 4 and it's a good card. And number 4 is the past, but it's starting to go into the present. So it's like if you're looking at the present time right now, and it's the 9th of November, this might be a few days before the 9th of November. Then it starts going into the present and the future. So it's a good money card. It says a good message is going to come in about money. So now we get into the 6 future cards. Oh, a relationship. Attraction between 2 or 3 people. It actually has 3 people in the card. That's why I said 2 or 3. The main attraction is between these two, but there's also attraction going up to that third person, which is not a bad thing. It's not a negative thing. Oh, this one is saying, in the future, don't dwell on negative things that happened in the past. This is an advice card. This is more of a prediction card of saying there'll be some kind of attraction between people, romance and friendship. And then this one is saying an advice card. It's saying don't dwell on negative things from the past. Don't live in the past. Focus on the present and the future. So that's good advice. Oh, this one is saying that you'll have good organizational skills. You'll be organized and you'll focus on learning new things, learning new projects and new information that'll help you. And you'll be creative. You'll be able to take ideas and turn them into something real because he's taking pure energy and turning it into something real down here. And that's creativity. The energy is the creativity, the imagination in the subconscious. And then he's bringing it to the conscious, which is reality. Oh, and there's the friendship again. Oh, and creativity. So this has two meanings. That means a brand new friendship, a message about friendship, or a brand new friendship. And it also talks about creativity because the cup is friendship and the fish is creativity, the imagination. So that fits in with the creativity here. So you got two cards in a row talking about being creative and then turning that into something real. So that's coming in the next 2 months. So some kind of romance plus creativity and turning it into something real. And then an advice card about focus on the present and the future and don't dwell on the past. That's a good advice card. Oh, this one says you have to keep working, that you're working towards a goal. Let's see if this one says you're going to achieve the goal. No, it doesn't. Maybe that's number 11. But this one says you have to keep working and put effort into it to achieve your goal. And that could be talking about the cards that came before it, about the friendship and romance and being creative, that it's not just going to come to you. You have to put effort into it. When it's like that, that's what it's saying. You have to keep working on it, or it's a work in progress type of a thing, where you have to put effort, then the effort pays off. Then this one is probably connected to the past, and it's saying being uncomfortable in your current situation. So it might be saying that, like with these negative cards, because the first 3 cards were negative. So it's probably referring to that, about being uncomfortable in the past or the present situation and how you want things to change and be different in the future. Then once we get to card number 4, things start to change because that's the present going into the future. Then that's the first future card. But it talks about friendship, romance, being creative, taking ideas and turning them into something, being organized, and keep working, don't give up, keep putting effort into it, and focus on the present and the future, and don't dwell on negative things from the past. That's the basic little synopsis of the whole thing, of those 6 cards. There's the friendship and romance part of it. There's the creativity, and it's also there, creativity. Keep working, keep putting effort into it. Good money coming in, money happening. Yeah. Oh, and if someone tries to help you, accept their help. Someone might try to help you. So be aware of that and accept it. They might give you good advice or they might try to physically help you. All right. Oh, you're welcome. All right, let's get organized. I see Ann. You should only ask one question. So like the examples of the last few people were good. They ask one question. Because the cards can really, there's only 10 cards, so they can't really tell you too many things. Like 10 cards in a spread. There's 78 cards altogether. "56 minor arcana and 22 major arcana." Oh, I think this person here has been here a while. Koena. Yes, you have been here a while. Okay. Koena. All right, let's go look for your question. Let's see if sometimes it won't let me go up all the way to the top, but it looks like it's doing it. Yep, it's doing it okay. All right. Sometimes it'll cut it off and I can only go up halfway. All right. Look at all the stuff from Shirley. There's Ramona's question. So you must come right after that. Latoya came after Ramona. And you should be coming up. Mercury, Leo, Lady. There's Mercury, Leo, Lady again. There's a million things from Shirley. Anushka. Seraphim. Have to get the Seraphim. There's BALT. There you are. You are in between. You're right above BALT. There you are. And here's this person who wrote the same question about 10 times or 20 times. Wow. There's your question. What do the spirits want you to know? And what's coming for you and your daughter in 2026? That's it's kind of two questions, but it's also kind of one question. Because they probably are the same. The answers will probably be similar. What do the spirits want you to know? And what's coming towards you in 2026? Let's see. What do the spirits want you to know? Those are kind of two questions. Maybe it'll split it up. And 5 cards will be for one answer and 5 for the other. Wow. Okay, here we are. Oh, that one's probably you. That's an intelligent person with a high spiritual level, a connection with the high energy and the what would you say, the cosmic energy, the cosmic knowledge that's up there. It's a very good person. This is more likely in the past, and it's either a negative relationship or friendship, or maybe something to do with not being creative, but it's in the past. We're going to be focused on the future cards. And this is another one talking about a negative relationship. So 2 cards in the past talking about a negative relationship. And here's a third card talking about a negative relationship, but that's all in the past. 3 in a row. Wow. Now we go to the future. Oh, that's good. That means some project that you're working on is going to pay off and start bringing in money and rewards. So it could be something you're working on right this moment, and it's going to start bringing in, it's going to start paying off. That's the payoff card. Oh, forward movement, victory and success, maybe some travel. There might be some travel. This says you can go through all kinds of difficult things because it has the salamander, and the salamander is the testifier. So it means you can go through really difficult things and come out even stronger. And that's coming in the future. And there might be some travel. There's forward movement, definitely, and possibly some travel, which works well with that being number 5 and not this one being number 6. They go well together. So you get the payoff, then you start doing all these other things. Oh, look at that. Victory and success. And also forward movement. And it has freedom of the spirit. And there's also travel. Look at how similar they are. Very similar. So good things are coming in the next 2 months. Lots of forward movement, victory, high energy, victory and success, freedom of the spirit, money, some kind of payoff. Ooh, this is what in the friends and family section. And that's a negative card. That's completely opposite from what's happening to you. So there might be something negative happening to either a friend or a family member. Some kind of failure. Oh, you're going to get your wish. I'll bring all these up together. Oh, this might be the family member. So there might be illness. So a friend or a family member might become ill, or just feel down and have low energy, or maybe be depressed. That kind of idea. And it might be because of a failure of something. Something fails over here, and then their spirits go down, their energy goes down. But that's a friend or a family member. And then your cards, you start out with this reaching a goal, having success, having a payoff. And then you have forward movement, possibly some travel, high energy, being able to handle difficult things. Where's that other one? There it is. And this is very similar. Forward movement, travel, freedom of the spirit, victory and success. Oh, and then you get your wish. This is the wish card. You'll get your wish about something. It kind of connects with this because this is material, a material gain. And then this is a material wish where you'll get something physical. It could be money, it could be something an actual, something of value, something physical that you can touch. Might even be a really nice Christmas present or something. But it's something you're wishing for. So all those good things are coming in the next 2 months. Then there's all this negative stuff about relationship in the past. And then this one is probably you. That's you right there, most likely. And then that's something happening to a friend or a family member. But that's you right there. That's the next 2 months. All these wonderful things. These two kind of go together like that. And then these two go together. So it might be you do this one and it pays off with the wish card. And then these two things happen, or these two things happen first. And then those two things happen. Because they're kind of grouped up, really nice grouping. But it could be that these happen first. Or it could be these happen and it causes this to happen. But it's all good. You're looking at a 2-month period. So it's kind of hard to be specific about it on the timing. Because those 4 cards have to cover an entire 2 months. So it's kind of hard to figure out. Oh, that one's good too. That's number 11. That means good money card and you can handle really difficult things. Oh, another one for number 12 is good too. So it could be going all the way out for quite a while. You'll have good luck. Let's see if you're saying anything. There you are. Oh, a car. Maybe that's the car. Because you do have two cards that are showing forward movement. So maybe they're both on horseback. So maybe the horse represents the car because these two came first. And then I think this one was number 9 or 10. 9? 9? Yeah, I think so. But this comes, so maybe it's the car. Because that was the mode of transportation back then. A horse. So the horse could represent a car. All right. I see Poppy Cave right here. I think Poppy Cave has been here a while. Let's do Poppy. I'm starting to lose energy. It's been 2 hours and 13 minutes. So this might be the last one. Feels like my body is kind of winding down. Like it needs food and drink. And that usually tells me that it's getting close to the time to stop. So we might just do one more. Just Poppy, maybe. Let's see. Because this is more like a general reading. Oh, if you get a car, you'll be able to travel. That makes sense. Because there's travel and those two cards have travel. So maybe that represents the car. All right, here's Poppy's question. Can I get a general on my life? Okay. A general reading for Poppy. Yeah, this might be the last one. 2 hours and 15 minutes. A general reading for Poppy. Now I'm thinking of the Wizard of Oz. See what you did. Poppies. A field of poppies. Then they all fall asleep. But then the good witch makes it snow, and the snow wakes him up. Then the evil witch was mad. And she gets on her broomstick and flies up and over to Emerald City. And all the people are looking up at her, scared. A general reading for Poppy. Oh, that's a good way to start. This one is a good card for employment. And it says, always keep learning, it's an advice card. Keep learning, keep growing, keep improving yourself, keep gaining knowledge, continue gaining knowledge. And it's work related or life related, really. This one says things are going to start improving. If things are difficult now, they'll start improving soon, becoming less of a burden. Oh, yeah. Then this one says the future will be better. Because when it's this way, it's a negative card where there's a lot of pressure and burden. But it came up this way after that card that said things are going to start improving. And then this one says the future will be better. So those two fit together. Oh, you get the wish card, just like the person before you. I wonder what her wish is a car. I wonder what your wish will be. Because it's the same idea, something material. Your wish will come true. So wish for something. This is right now in the present time. Wish for something. And it might appear in the future. Let's see. There's a negative card, negative money card for the future. Oh. This one is talking about being careful if you have to make an important decision. Don't rush it. If a decision comes up in the near future, take your time and look into it and look at all the details. Don't rush and make a quick decision. That's what that one is saying. Oh, renewed activity. That's good. Oh, that goes with those other three cards. This one is the future is going to be better. Plus, it talks about things are going to start happening. And then this one is renewed activity after a pause. There's the pause, and then there's the renewed activity. So something is going to start happening soon. Maybe before the end of the month. Ooh, this is people fighting and not getting along. And it's in the friends and family section. So maybe there's going to be some arguments between some of your friends, or you and a friend, or you and a family member, or your family members. There might be arguing happening in those groups. And you may be involved or you may not be involved. You may just be a spectator, or it may spill over into your section, that kind of thing. But it's mostly friends and family. This one, oh, here's another one. The future is going to be better. So two cards are saying specifically the future is going to be better. Something negative happened in the past, but the future is going to be better. And you have the wish card. And renewed activity. And some kind of celebration coming. not a really big, huge thing, more of a small size, like a few people getting together or a small group of people. Maybe that's Thanksgiving or something. It could be. But that's good. Renewed activity. The future is going to be better. 2 cards say that the future is going to be better. Be careful when you're making decisions. Put some thought into it. Maybe do a little research on Google or YouTube. Watch some YouTube videos. Don't jump to it. Don't jump on the first thing. Think it out. Think it through. And you'll get your wish. So that's pretty good for the next few weeks. There is one negative money card, though. So maybe you'll have a little money trouble. Money will be a little tight. But that's really the only. Oh, and the friends and family section has some trouble. But that's it. The other 8 cards are good. Just maybe the friend and family trouble is because of money. It might be a money situation that causes that. But the other 8 cards are good. All right. That's for Poppy. Oh, and tomorrow is the Poppy Day, Veterans Day. Money is very tight. It's been difficult. Yeah, me too. My rent is so high, it's impossible to have any money left over. I think it's that way for a lot of people. But it says keep learning and improving. That's a good card for business and working and just things in general. Just always keep learning. I didn't see the veterans out today collecting money and giving out poppies. And I went to the store this morning and they should have been out there. Maybe they're going to be there tomorrow. Oh, no, it's Tuesday. Tuesday is the 11th. So they'll probably be out tomorrow and Tuesday. Maybe that's why they weren't there today. Today's the 9th. Yep, November 9th. So Tuesday is the holiday. All right, I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done. 2 hours and 25 minutes. We're done. Yeah, Veterans Day. Yeah, they'll probably be out tomorrow and Tuesday with their little canister collecting money. All right, thank you for joining. I'll be back maybe Tuesday, maybe Saturday or Sunday. Let's just check one thing. Okay. There we go. All right, so I will see you soon. Thank you for joining the stream. This was a good one. All right, here we go.